in the 505, moved to the 90 way. Mom and pop, so was cat food on the plate. Government aid meant the government cheese. We on government land, we still ain't free.
Alright. What up, y'all? It's KMB the Sexy Ninja in the place to be for a Paper Saber universe, and I am on the ROAD. If you can't see, you gotta get past me so I can get into the next lane. Jeez Louise, crackers and cheese. Oh man, what a beautiful, beautiful day. Sky's blue, little cloudy, but this just right. Nice, crisp, cold air. I went out for a walk this morning and I was just like, damn, it's cold. I think I need to put more layers on, because there's moments where I was just like, I cannot feel anything. But it was a good walk nonetheless. Shout out to Big Daddy for dropping a great, inspiring podcast. It was all a dream. Used to read Word Up magazine. You know, no, but it was all a dream. You should listen to it. Very inspirational. And also inspirational, homie Steven, if you want to peep my review for his band's new EP that just dropped, Flesh Prison. And, you know, what's funny is, like, I recorded the whole thing, edited it and everything. And then I went back and listened, and I was calling them Flesh Poison. So there's a video out there in the universe that's calling them Flesh Poison. And then after listening, I was like, this doesn't sound right. Then I was like, oh, Flesh Prison, you numbskull. But go check out the review. I just want to jump on here to talk to everybody about how those little things in life, especially like my homie Doug too, who wrote a book, his first draft, and put it in his really awesome display. It was basically, he gave me as a gift, and it was just awesome holding it. It was ideas in his brain that he manifested, and it's stuff like that. Big Daddy that creates stories as well, and he has his own poetry books out there. And Steven with his band, like, it just got me like in the mood of like, man, isn't that dope when you could take your dream and you could take it and manifest it into something? And that's just really inspiring, because I love creating things and just putting it out there, seeing what sticks, seeing what doesn't stick. You know, I had this really great video of talking about, I shared my music with, shared some Ouija Mac with a coworker, and I put it out there, and the guy says, hey, too many edits, but great video. And I was like, you know what? I'm taking that. I'm taking that, you know. And I rewatched it. I'm like, okay, yeah, I can see what you mean by too many edits, you know. And so that's just about perfecting yourself and perfecting your craft. And I gotta say, I've come a long way. Because if you go back to watch those original Juggalo vlogs, like they're some of them are very cringy, and it's a matter of entertainment, and the camera I was using was not that great. And I remember I was putting something out every single day, which I still do, but I make sure that it's of decent quality. You know, there's some podcasts I've recorded on the road, you know, where it's just straight garbage. You know, and it's the audio, or you can hear it like how my truck likes to go, you know, likes to shake, rattle, and roll sometimes, but I can't control that. And of course, this mustache boy just walks across the road. I see you, mustache man, in your Bass Pro Shop hat. But yeah, it's just dope and inspiring. Like, I want that for anybody and everybody out there. You know, if you're hard at work and you got something that you want to do, and you just, you know, and it can be work related, because for me, in my day-to-day job, you know, I now have this ability and freedom to lay out some ideas and use those ideas and make something cool, you know. And I feel like with my creative juices, I think that's what really helps me and inspires me, especially outside of where I work, where I can go and be like, yeah, you know what, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And it's kind of like what's my new goal is, I'm stuck at 243. It's driving me bonkers, and so I'm like, you know what, it's time to turn it up to 11. You know, it's time to crank it up, you know, instead of walking, jog a little bit more, you know, actually hit the gym a little bit more, you know, start getting that sweat, start getting that pump, start getting that iron on, you know. So now, because I woke up this morning, I went for my walk, and then I worked on my abs, and I worked on my arms. I was like, okay, I need to start incorporating this more, because there's only so much you can do with just walking. Like, my legs feel good, I feel good, you know, but it's time to turn it up to 11. And that's what I'm going to do here as well with the podcast, with my short videos and stuff like that. I just feel the surge of energy flowing through me of like, yeah, I just need to create. I need to make something, you know. And if people don't like it, people don't like it. People love it, you know. But just keep creating. Don't let anybody stop you. Don't give anybody that opportunity to stop you on doing what you want to do. It doesn't matter if it's creating a podcast, if it's at work, if it's, you know, something at the house. You're like, man, I want to rearrange everything because I want to make it better. Go do it, man. Just get out there and freaking do it. If you got that idea and if you got that dream, if you just put it on the line and just get it out there, you know. And it's also inspired my writing. Like, I told myself, like, you know what, I want to write much more. I do write a lot, but I want to focus on what my writing is. And I heard Kevin Smith the other day talk about writing isn't this, you know, that's not writing to him. You know, when he gets there, yes, it's a form of writing, but for him, writing is a creative process where you start thinking like, oh, well, this character can go there, this character. And I think that's where I've always got, I had the roadblock in my brain where I was like, you know what, I'm gonna start writing. So I start writing or typing in anything like that. Then I just get stuck, you know. But hearing Kevin Smith say like, no, I look at writing as I'm thinking of it. Now I'm thinking of the story, where they're gonna go, how they do this, you know, fleshing out these sort of things. And Big Daddy has done that as well. He's helped me along the way, especially saying like, hey, you know, if you're gonna write, he calls it word vomit. Just get it all out there, you know. And I was going through some of my notes, especially on my phone, and I found at least several chapters of The Wizard and the Outlaw. If you followed me long enough, it's a story that I've been developing and writing for a bit, and it's just part of this big universe in my brain, and it just stops. And I reread it, and I was like, okay, I can change that. But I was like, you know what? And then now my brain's like, you know what? Just finish this. Just get it all out there. Then give it to somebody to look and edit it and whatnot, because when you word vomit, you will make a lot of mistakes, in which I tend to do. And there's a script that I got for a comic book idea that it's halfway through, and I'm telling myself I should finish that before the end of this year. And I have an artist that's potentially looking at doing the art. I have a homie named Mike that wants to do something with RPGs and stuff like that, and a homie Colin that wants to do something RPGs and use some characters that I have developed over the years. You know, especially this one called the Turquoise Wolf. Yeah, how badass is that name? He's a Navajo superhero, man. The Turquoise Wolf. But all these things and all my homies, like, inspiring me is such a dope thing. Like, you gotta have that in your life. You gotta have people that are out there on the grind that want to make something and create something, you know. And I have to get out of my own way as well to be like, you know what, just do it. That's all you got to do, is just do it. Just get out there. Put yourself out there, you know. And there is times where I see a comment and sometimes it's negative, and I'm just like, well, you know, get all my feelings and whatnot. And then I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. I made something. That person that's commenting on it is just sitting there looking at other things that people have created, you know, and they're commenting on it. And I'm seeing, you know, and also getting inspired as well from if there's this YouTube channel called Watcher. They put out podcasts, they do shows and whatnot, and I felt a little envious of it, because that's what I wanted. What this channel was originally called was C+ Studios. Like, I wanted a place where all the homies can come and create something. And if you have not watched Watcher, I know more people watch Watcher than this, but it's just inspiring just to see these guys. And they launched their own app, like, and they got crap for it because everybody was like, oh, you know, you're killing the YouTube channel, blah, blah, blah. Dude, they created their own app for their own content. How, like, it was just a ballsy move. And yes, they went back and apologized, but I was just like, no, these guys are awesome. They created something, and they're like, you know what? We are so dope that we're going to have our own app for all our stuff, and you can go get all the stuff early access and whatnot. It's a subscription. You know, they could have gone to Patreon, they could have done that, but no, they went out there and they developed their own app for all their own content. That is inspiring. Like, in my brain, that is inspiring, and that's what everybody in this life has to do. No matter what the idea is, go out there and accomplish the idea, because when you accomplish the idea, you're going to be like, oh, wow, it's cool seeing it in living color. You know, it's really cool seeing it sit in front of me. So Get out there, man, and just make your dreams come true. And if you fall, pick yourself back up. Why do we fall? So we learn to pick ourselves back up, okay? I might be stealing some stuff from Batman, but that is true. It's what Thomas Wayne told his son, Bruce, when he fell into the cave, you know. But yeah, that's it. That's all. That's my rant this morning on the ROAD, man. Time to get to work, time to get going, you know, time to get these ideas going and stuff like that. So we're all in this together, all right, y'all? And like and subscribe, share it with your grandma, share it with your grandpa, share the bum down at Walmart. I am KMB, the Sexy Ninja. And remember, stay sexy, ninjas. Woo, woo.
The Rez kid popping off at the lid. I'm just a Rez kid popping off at the lid. About to do it big.